is going on, everybody? Episode 3, bringing it to you, the Sandbox series. Glad to have everyone back. Thanks for those of you that have liked, commented, and subscribed. I'm really excited about this series. It's to me, it's a lot different than the other series that I've put together. More of my other series are built around, from the ground up, how to earn money, how to keep everyone happy, of course, and whatnot. This city is kind of just, or excuse me, this region is just more going to be focused on creativity, more like our multiplayer region. But I'm going to do this, live, of course, so you guys can take a look at what I'm doing and what my thoughts are. First couple episodes of the city, we kind of left off with just kind of creating a couple little small communities here. Of course, first being our medium wealth little residential area here. I think it came out pretty nice. We actually have a few mods put in line here. We've got the trees on the medium to low wealth roads, as well as a couple of the little things. Bus stops have changed. I added a few little things. Out this way, we've got our low wealth, and kind of added a couple little small things off camera, like this little trailer park, a little bit of commercial over here. Residents were asking for it, so we went ahead and threw that down. Put our mayor's house in. I mean, all in all, I think everything has turned out really nice. Actually began to see some expansion over here very quickly in the only high density area of the city, and the only other thing that I did here was I threw down a bus terminal. So hopefully we can get some of these Sims to our next venture city, which is going to be this one out here, Trinity Point. We'll have to come up with a cool name. It's going to be kind of our pleasure island, where we're going to have casinos and amusement parks. It's going to be kind of a place for our Sims to get away. I think it's going to be a perfect location for it, with it being right on the water. We've got a ferry terminal in here. We're trying to create as many avenues for our Sims to head out that way. Right now, we're sitting on about 18, almost 19,000 residents, which is pretty good. I actually started the city thinking that I was going to shoot for about 20 to 30,000. And most of these people are, medium to low wealth, some high. Just, working class people, just, having fun. I'm going to try to do a lot more close-ups and whatnot. Those of you have been asking for it, and I agree. I mean, this game is just beautiful, especially when you get down in here and you can look at little houses like this. I mean, just look at that. I mean, that is just perfect. I mean, complete with solar panels and school buses. We could take a look at every little which way. I'm really excited. And let's go ahead. Let's do a few things this episode. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be probably the third and final episode of this particular city. And next episode we'll maybe pick up here with the finale just for a couple minutes and then head out that way. But pretty cool, I'll have to say. Let me show you these bus stops I added too, if I haven't shown anybody that already. See these little guys here? These are our new bus stops. As opposed to those ugly blue signs that don't really resemble a real-life bus stop. I think they're pretty cool. School bus stops, I'll have to look and see if there's something different than the traditional. But all in all, pretty cool. A couple little things that I've added. I'm actually going to leave comments in the description below, or links, I should say, on the different mods that I've been using, as well as where I get them and how to install them. Very easy to install. It's as quick as, dragging and dropping into your SimCity data folder. So for those of you, actually, I'm going to have to look into it, but some of you out there who are actually on Mac have been asking me for different ways about, installing it for Macs. And not really a Mac user. My girlfriend actually has a Macintosh computer, a Mac Air. So maybe as just a joke, I can just steal it from her and install the game and tinker around with it, or maybe do some research myself. Whoa, what is up with that road there? What the heck? That is bizarre. Maybe I could tinker around with it and see if I can get... There we go. See if I can get something working over there, and I think... put our minds together here between YouTube and Google. I should probably be able to put something out for you Mac users. But all in all, one thing I want to kind of do real quick, I want to add a little bit more industry. I connected this road down here, just kind of giving everybody another avenue to their jobs. Let me look here again. I keep clicking off of this. Actually, maybe not, because, I mean, our industrial, I mean, we don't even need any industrial. They're looking for commercial and more commercial. So let's find a nice little pocket over here for low wealth commercial. I don't want to put it along the main avenue. I really don't want these things to grow up. I kind of would like more things along like home slice grocers. For those of you that are wondering about, where these people buy their groceries, they go to Home Slice. This part of town, I can't get over how busy it is down here, man. This is like the most busy hopping area of the entire city. This little low wealth area down here. I love it. I really don't want to build anything out here. I just think the forest looks sweet. I mean, like I said, starting this series, starting this particular city itself, I really tried to get away from that whole dense populated city. We all kind of get ourselves caught up in that, and just in SimCity, we want to try to profit, and we want to try to make it as profitable as we possibly can. And there's nothing wrong with that. For this city, though, in particular, I kind of wanted to just do my own thing, just kind of, you know, put together a city that I think would be cool, you know? I mean, we all know how to make money in the game, so we've all been there, done that. That's, you know, everyone knows all about that. But I just think it would be real cool to kind of leave this forest in here. I mean, look how beautiful that looks. I don't know. To me, it looks beautiful. Or maybe we can put in a few parks that kind of run through along here. Or maybe like a jogging trail. I've seen some other YouTubers do that, like kind of create like a little jogging trail through here. And I don't know. I just think it'd be pretty sweet. But anyway, maybe do some of that stuff off camera. This episode here, like I said, I wanted to kind of focus on just meeting the demands of the citizens. Approval rating is strikingly high. And I'm thinking that it has a lot to do with the fact that we're kind of keeping everything in tone. We're not going too crazy with much of anything. And I think that helps us out. I really do. As opposed to throwing down a bunch of high-density zones and let everything sprawl up out of control. It's more controllable when you kind of keep everything like this. So for those of you that are starting out with the game, I definitely recommend trying to start out with a city like this. I have a beginner's tutorial, which I haven't watched in a while. I don't really know. I've kind of learned probably a lot more about the game since then, but nevertheless, if you guys are just starting out the game and you're checking out this little series here, definitely check out the other episodes. This is probably a better way to go about it when you first start, I'll have to say, as opposed to just kind of making everything high density. So definitely recommend that. And yeah, so anyway, let's go ahead and let's throw in a couple more parks over here. I want this whole area down here to be high. Perfect. High wealth. They're asking for medium wealth, excuse me, low wealth commercial, and I'm trying to think of a nice little maybe this little spot for it. We have most of our medium wealth down here. This is more low. No, unless we kind of maybe threw some down in over here, maybe. What is this? Is this residential or commercial? I don't know. Okay, that's commercial. Good. Maybe we can throw in just little pockets of it in and out of here. I don't want to take out too much. No, I don't want to do that. It's a clinic and an ambulance, so we don't want to do that. Maybe we can throw in another little store there. And, ooh, got a little room there. Beautiful. I like that. And, okay, good. So we'll get a little bit there. Just a little bit at a time. I think that's the best approach at this point. And all in all, man, I know I keep saying it, but I just think the city looks awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Down here, maybe we can add a little bit more along this this little strip over here. Nothing wrong with that, and really don't. As we add commercial, the industrial demand is going to go up just because of freight, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's cool to have this not too close to water, but right along the railroad tracks. I don't have an issue with that. I added another thing I kind of want to show you guys too. It's actually a new passenger train station. Oh man, you see what I'm talking about? Look how big this thing is. But it's actually a double. What the heck is it called? The name of the mod is something like Mega Train Station or Main City Train Station. But as opposed to the other train station, it's actually got room for 2 sets of rail lines, as you can see. So you kind of have to gear it up that way. So for example, if I wanted to maybe put it in, I don't know, maybe down over here somewhere. I don't know where the heck I'm going to put it, but you have to kind of gear it up for 2 different sets of rail lines. So for example, if I wanted it maybe butted up against this, let's just say, oops, got to get back on straight lines here. Really toyed around with this too much. Actually, you know what? We don't want to go all the way to the road because that's going to create that intersection issue that we don't want. But if we go ahead and we just kind of put these rail lines side by side. Before I throw this down, is that the... I know here I am just talking about how I don't want to put anything over here, and there I go putting it in, but maybe if we put it... I shut off city boundaries too. I think makes the city plot look a lot bigger, doesn't it? Rather than having those city boundaries in there. I don't know. I think it does. But where can we put it? I guess maybe we can put it over here somewhere. Like I said, I want the Sims to have what's going on here. Couldn't find shops or parks. You got a park right there, pal. Get out of here. Okay, so let's see. Let's think this through, people. Let's think it through. What I was kind of getting at is I want people to have as many different avenues for getting to the other city as possible. I don't want to delete everything, people. Not everything. But having a train station would definitely... We got to get rid of this stinker for now. But having a train station is definitely good. People love to use the trains. Also, the ferry docks are a big timer here. Buses we're good on. See what I'm talking about? I'm just going to put that down temporarily. So if we move this over to the right just that little bit. But look at that. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Trying to get really creative here. I want this road to be lined up, though. You know what I mean? This can take hours to figure this out, but I'm going to try to do it here in 2 minutes or less. But let's try maybe one more over. Maybe. Maybe. We're getting closer. Right? So not much more over. I'm going to try to get this perfect. Nope, almost. Very close. We're going to get it. I just want everything to kind of be in the right place is probably the best way to put it. I think it's about as close as we're going to get it. Yep. It's about as close as we're going to get it. Pretty good. Actually, should be medium wealth, no? Or medium density? I guess we'll make it high. What the heck? We only live once. Alright, we'll take care with that later. But anyway, so now we have a nice little... Well, I shouldn't say little anymore. We have a nice, huge rail station. And we got to add our second set of lines in here. And I guess we'll finish it like that. And then we could find a good way to connect it up. But hey, I mean, that is pretty snazzy if you ask me. Go ahead and throw this down here. Actually, it might even be kind of cool on that side now, right? Very nice. It almost looks like it belongs there, you know? To me, it does. To me, it does. All right, well, we'll worry about connecting that up in a little bit, but I just want to kind of show you guys that mod that I downloaded. It's actually more of a skin. It's not necessarily a mod, but... And what the heck happened here? We just were kind of sidetracked there for a second, and everything seemed to grow up very quickly. Great job. Great job. All right. So we're looking for high wealth commercial is kind of where it's at right now. Which actually right here would be a beautiful spot for that. And this is as far out as I'm going to go in regards to... actually, I don't know how well that's going to... What is this? We need workers here? Man, we definitely do. We need low wealth workers. Let's add some more low wealth people in here. Low wealth. Let's do it up. And let's see. This is medium density, right? Okay. Oops. I want to get my curve tool in. Let me add a little bit more over here just because we're actually crying for workers and I think that should fit. Let's see. Hopefully we can get a nice little, another row of these little townhomes here. And Maybe that should add another. How many people live in one of these buildings? 40 people. Not bad for these little style here. So figure if we add 10 more of them, that's another 400 residents. It should help out. Albatross Capital. Nothing going on there. Oh, it's closed. Maybe that's why. I guess maybe that only works when it's open. Home Slice Grocers is doing fairly well. I love that mod there. It's the worker data mod. Shows you how many people, how many workers are in there. I know I keep talking a lot about these mods too, but I'm just like, I love it. I just think it's awesome. The few things that we thought were wrong with the game, these smart guys out there, guys and gals who are developers and stuff like that, they have sat down and they've corrected a lot of these little things. And I just think it's perfect. So, oh man, look at that. That's what I like to see. Look at our little downtown area. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted to see. So, aside from adding a few more low wealth residents just to kind of help out our worker situation, I don't really want to do too much else to the city. I mean, I think we met our expectations. Maybe, you know, if our industrial demand goes up, which, you know, we might want to throw down another factory or two, but all in all, I don't really think we need too much more of anything. I just think we're well balanced. We've got all of our different you know, our different utilities in line. We've got our little communities in here, and I just think everything is kind of fallen into place just the right way. And again, picking up with next episode, we'll go ahead and we will. I'll show you kind of what I did here. There'll be a couple other small things that I'll do, like kind of connecting this rail. I mean, I could do it now, but I can just tell it's going to be annoying, and I don't want to bore you all through that. But you know, other than that, pick up here, and then we'll get started over. You know, over in the other city. So, yeah. So, anyway, we'll go ahead and hang up this episode. A nice little short episode here. We'll kind of let everything grow up. Next episode, we will head over to our new little city plot here. Please leave down in the comments below what you think we should do with this city. I know for sure we are going to have plentiful casino, plentiful amusement parks, more commercial zones, not too much residential, enough just to kind of employ everybody. I think it's actually kind of a good thing, though, to keep the commercial in this city to a minimum, almost to the point where we have unemployed people. This way, when we kind of open up here, it's not too long of a trek for people to go to work. So I think that's definitely a good a good idea as well. So again, down in the comments below, let me know what you guys think. Drop a like for more SimCity, and we'll see you guys next episode.